of the COMiXcon Forecast, given to you by comicbookadvocates.com and in association with conventionscene.com, as we give you all the amazing Comic Cons that are back that you can go to. So watch the show and plan your trips, pack your bags, and get ready to hit the COMIXcon highway. Here we go. One of the biggest weekends of the year. It is New York Comic Con weekend. That's right. New York Comic Con is here, and we have some amazing information for you. Comic Book School is going to be at table I-8. Check out these panels. We're going to have the Thursday panel at 6:45, Building Relationships with Editors and Publishers. That's my idea. Buddy's going to put it on. I'm pretty excited about that. And this is creating comics requiring ongoing productive relationships with editors and publishers. Start a personalized professional strategy and manage your career and maintain a positive, mutually beneficial relationship with editors and publishers. Buddy's going to host that. Lisa, the editor from Valence, going to be there. Joseph, the executive editor from Heavy Metal, and Darren, the editor from Marvel Comics. Then on to Friday, October 8th, we're going to have social media optimization for comic book creators. There's tips, and technology to connect with your audience, build your audience, and sell your books. Also, how not to ruin your career in a single tweet. That's going to be hosted by Buddy. Ruth Ann is going to be there from Geek Cheek, and Lisa YU from Mogo. And then on Saturday, October 9th, they're going to be the comic book and art tutorial. Of course, what it says. It's a pretty basic one. That's going to be at 12:30, and you're going to be able to check out host Buddy Scalera with Alicia Kitwit, who's a writer. From DC, Marvel, and Ahoy Comics, Jamal Engel, who's been on Comic Book. If you don't subscribe to the Comic Book School YouTube channel, go there. Great interview with Jamal Engel, and he's an artist, DC Comics, Marvel Comics, and Substack. And then Sean Chen, artist, DC Comics, Marvel Comics, Valiant Comics, and Billy Tucci, who's a writer, artist, crusader of fine arts, and Marvel Comics. That's all going down on Saturday. And Sunday, October 10th, 2021 is going to have Comics in Hollywood, what creators need to know. More comics are being turned into films, and creators have important questions about how Hollywood works, particularly actionable information from top creators who navigated the TV and movie business. That's October 10th at 11 a.m. It's going to have host Buddy Scalera, Fred Pierce of Valiant Entertainment, Alec Alonso at AWA, Chief Creative Officer, and Lee Kramer, Aftershock president and co-founder. Now, if you're not already subscribed to comicbookschool.com, you have to be subscribed right now. There's big news coming from them. Also, tickets are still available for New York Comic Con. Thursday tickets, Friday tickets, Sunday tickets, and Sunday Kid tickets. And there's even a digital ticket. If you can't make it, you can be there digitally. Check it out and be part of the event that everyone always talks about. Be part of the New York Comic Con glamour that it is. I mean, this is it. This is the big part of the year. This is one of the biggest shows of the year. And normally we would be talking about the Comic-Con highway slowing down, but believe it or not, it's going to keep going this year because of everything that's been crazy. This weekend, as a matter of fact, if you can't make it to New York and you don't like digital, but you're in Texas, we have Douglas Brown and Chuck Pino who are going to be at the Big Texas Comic-Con in San Antonio. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Check it out. Some great stuff going on there, including a celebrity chef, I'm told. New York Comic Con is going to be the place that you can find Comic Book School, Buddy Scalera. Ari's going to be there from Comic Book School. Chris is going to be there from Comic Book School. Dee is going to be there from Comic Book School. And they're going to be talking about Creator Connections Panel 2. That's right, the sequel to Panel 1. It's going to be downloadable this weekend. The PDF is here. Check it out now. Go to Comic Book School, subscribe so you get the notification and you get a free comic book. You can get Panel 1 and Panel 2 this weekend. How awesome is that? And if you're in New York, you can meet Dee, you can meet Chris, you can meet Ari, you can meet Buddy. I wish I was there, but they're going to hold it down. They did an amazing job with Panel 2. Trust I'll be back for Panel 3 next year. And then go over to TikTok and subscribe to Comic Book School. And there you'll find that not only is the table G1, but Buddy Scalera's TikToking. That's right. So check out this TikTok. We'll play it for you. I can't play the music part of it because we'll get in trouble. But here we are. Buddy Scalera, he says that he's going to be at booth 1-8. And I wonder if I can make this bigger. Let me mute this. So there we go. It's going to be I-8. Make sure you're checking out Comic Book School on TikTok as well, as we are trying to get content throughout the entire weekend from the show. Chris Hammer, creator of The Adventures of Byron, which Jax is a huge fan of, is going to be at New York Comic Con as well in the Artist Alley. Go check him out and tell him Rob said hi. Chris Mad is going to Mad in the Artist Alley in New York Comic Con at I-13. Check out the Madman and what he's up to. Victor Jandrich says, I won. I'm days from celebrating my 11th anniversary of going full-time making comics with the launch of Vantage In-House Productions. And you create comics. New York City Comic Con has been a big part of my story. It's only right that my table in my 11th year represents that victory. I won. Victor Dandridge. Check him out at I-1 in Artist Alley, New York Comic Con. James E. Roche is going to be at table A-17. Scout Comics alumni. Check him out and tell him Rob said hi. The man, D. Knight Writer, Dennis Knight, is going to be at New York Comic Con. You can find him at booth 3344 and hanging out with the Comic Book School alumni. A lot of these people are all alumni, man. Like, we're all in this together and we're all coming together. Jason Webb tells us that Stan is going to be bringing the Rejected to Artist Alley table E31. Definitely happening on. Alabama is going to have J.R. Mounts at the Alabama Comic Con this weekend. That's going on the 9th and the 10th. So that's Saturday and Sunday. So if you're in Alabama, head over and tell J.R. I said hi. Shark of War creator, who's now on Kickstarter, by the way, Ben Lacey and Jonathan Hendrick. Of course, you know him from The Recount and some other amazing things, including Freak Show Princess, which has now been picked up, I'm told, by Second Sight, is going to be at the Calhoun Comic and Toy Expo. That's going to be in Georgia on the 16th, October 16th, so Saturday 16th. So not this weekend, but next weekend, 10 to 4 p.m. That's coming up soon. This week, though, Convention Scene will have on the 11th through the 9th. Well, I don't know why it's backwards. There's going to be something going on in Westbury at the Source Mall. I can't tell you how much time I spent at the Source Mall when I was younger. All times of collectibles, all going down at the Source Mall this weekend. That is going to be the 9th through the 11th, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The 9th is going to have the Tacoma. Actually, that is weird. 9th, yeah, I guess Friday? No, the 11th would be a Monday. I think they got their dates a little. Oh, Columbus Day. That makes sense. So 9th, 10th, and 11th. Okay, Columbus Day. Gotcha. That's right. Columbus Day is this weekend. In Florida, Columbus Day doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything anywhere else anymore. Actually, I thought they canceled Columbus Day. Ooh, awkward. So the Tacoma is going to have the Grit City Comic Show. That's going to be at the Greater Tacoma Convention Center on the 9th in Washington. And then we're going to have on the 9th in Jeffersonton, Kentucky, Louisville. There's going to be the Pop Culture event on the 9th. They're the same people who put on the Southwest Florida Comic Con. Check it out if you're around there. Our extended forecast can be found on our site at comicadvocates.com. Also, make sure to check our Convention Scene to see more. Exciting DC fandom is just 1 week away. They skipped New York Comic Con. What do they have in store? Well, The Rock is going to be in attendance with some other amazing creators, including some Batman footage, I'm told. Oh, I'm hyped up. That's going to be on the 16th, same day that Ben Lacey and Jonathan Hendrick head to Georgia, Baltimore Comic Con. 22nd through the 24th is happening. I, again, will not be at that one. I know some people saw earlier in the year I had announced that I would be. Again, I'm taking a knee and taking care of my son. Until he can be vaccinated, I have limited myself to only travel in Florida. But it's an amazing show. Go check it out. I am going to be back next year. Trust that. Me, Mike LeJoe, is going to be at the Arctic Comic Con in Anchorage, Alaska, the 30th through the 31st. Halloween. And in November, we already got some stuff going on, including the fact that we're heading to Sci-Fi Pop Fest. You're going to find us as a guest. Continuum Comics is excited to pop off at Sci-Fi Pop Fest. Again, there's a lot coming out, including us being at the Southwest Florida Comic-Con in Fort Myers. That's going to be happening at the Crown Plaza Hotel on the 28th of November. So there's a lot of shows coming, including Emerald City. We're going to be at the Kaiser Supercon, where we have a library event, personally, me and all the rest. It is starting to get a little slower because the holiday season is here. And just as a heads up for those who are creators or fans, there is a limit, well, a supply issue, I guess I should say, on actual paper. So some comic books can't be printed right now. So please be patient with not only the printers, but be patient with the creators, especially who are crowdfunding right now. They might not even know that this could be affecting them as the news is traveling slower. I'm giving it to you now so you guys know. One last little bit of a tidbit on your way out is if you are going anywhere and you want me to know about it, you want to be spotlighted on it, you get the creator spotlight you deserve, go to comicsnewswire@yahoo.com and tell us all the information you want us to know. Now get out there, go enjoy yourselves, be productive people in society, and support comic books, because remember, we keep this industry going by supporting each other and showing up to events. So this is, it might be the end of the year, getting close to it, but there's still some great stuff, including Emerald City Comic-Con, C2E2. I have some other things being added to my calendar just here in Florida, so stay tuned and see what's next on the Comic-Con highway.